Hello everyone. So in this video you will learn about the rules of debit and credit, and we will discuss some journal entries also. So to understand the rule of debit and credit, first of all we will categorize the accounts in 6 categories, right? And that is, first is the asset account. Now asset means, like, it include both the fixed assets like furniture, building, machinery. It includes current assets also. Current assets like your debtors, cash, that both for every fixed asset and the current asset you will use this rule. So whenever there is increase in the asset, you will debit the asset account. Whenever there is decrease in the asset, you will credit the account. Then, for example, suppose you purchased furniture. Furniture was purchased for rupees 50,000. Now when you will purchase the furniture, what will be effect? You will make the payment in cash. So one account is cash involved here, another account is your furniture account, right? Now in this transaction, the both accounts are the asset account. Cash is your current account and furniture is your fixed. This is your current asset and this is your fixed asset, right? Now when you will purchase the furniture, it will decrease the cash balance, but it will increase the furniture within the building, right? Now the account which will increase, you will debit the account. It means here there is increase in furniture, so you will debit the furniture account, right? There is decrease in the cash, so what you will do, you will credit the account. So the entry will be, I am writing the entry over here. Entry will be furniture account debited, furniture account debited to cash account, right? So this will be your journal entry. Always keep in mind this rule, that in case of asset, if there is increase, you will debit the account. If there is decrease, you will credit the account. Then I hope the rule of asset is clear. Now I am going to move to the next account. The next account is your liabilities, right? So now liability can be your, it can be your current liability or it can be your long term liability, right? So long term liability, right? So like current liability can be your creditors, or long term liability can be like you are taking the fund from the debenture holders, or you are taking the loan from the bank. So that will be your long term liability. Now we will discuss the rule of debit and credit in case of the liability, right? So in case of the liability, the rule will be, if there is decrease in the liability, you will debit the account, and if there is increase in the liability, you will credit the account. Done. So let's suppose you are making the payment to the Ram. Ram was your creditor. Ram was your creditor and you are paying cash to him worth rupees 10,000. So in this case, one account is Ram, another account is your cash. Ram, as he is your creditor, he is your liability, and cash is your asset. So for the cash, for the asset, The rule will be, if there is increase, debit the account. If there is decrease, you will credit the account. Done. Ram is your liability. If there is decrease, you will debit the account. If there is increase, you will credit the account. Now in this case, when you will make the payment to Ram, there will be decrease in the liability, right? So as there is decrease in the liability, what we will do, we will follow this rule, debit the Ram account. And there will be decrease in asset also, as you are making the payment. So making the payment will reduce the uh, it will reduce the cash balance for the company. So the entry will be, debit the Ram account debited to, next account is cash, to cash account, and the amount is 10,000. Done. So I hope the rule of asset and liability is clear to everyone. Next I will create one video where we will discuss about the drawings and capital, and third video I will create on revenue and expenses.